Kristen White here at Book Expo America in New York City. We're here for Bestselling Celebrity Author TV, and my guest is Linda Long, and she's written an incredible book about being a vegan called Virgin Vegan.
Virgin Vegan, and I wish I could claim that I named it, but my publisher surprised me with it. I actually wanted something mundane like vegan start here or baby steps, something, but I have to agree with them that that's a pretty good title because it is for people beginning, just thinking about it, or they know so many friends but they don't know detail, and they don't want to know too much detail. They want to know just what they need to know. So my protein chapter, which everybody always is the first question, it's like protein ? And one page, that's all you need to know. Go on to calcium ? So, but it does have easy recipes, so
So when you think about being a vegan, a lot of people are like, oh, what do I have to sacrifice? Do you find that that is what happens when people come to you and ask you questions about being a vegan?
Yes, they say, oh, I could never do that. I could never give up thus and so. And I say, well, then be a vegan and just don't give up that thus and so. And usually it's bacon. And I say, well, you only want the smoky taste anyway. Buy a bottle of liquid smoke and put it on other things, It will be, you'll have the flavor, and that's all you really want. You don't want all the saturated fat. But what is the big surprise is that once they start to, well, first of all, they already eat a lot of vegan food. I mean, if you're eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, greens, beans, everybody does. That's all vegan food. And you get all the nutrients you need. Every single nutrient you need is in those products. And once they start to see that they can do that, and then also notice that they start to shed pounds, and more than anything else, their energy level goes sky high. That's the biggest response. And I've even been working with my doorman, not too much into nutrition, but his numbers were sky high, and he said, I've got to do something, and he was going to be off for 3 months for a knee operation. He says, what should I do? And I went and bought him some food, told him what to do with it, and never heard for 3 months. His numbers plummeted, and his doctor could not believe it. Had him come back to do another series of blood tests and blood pressure testing, so that they were correct that he could have actually done all of this just with diet, and he couldn't exercise because he had surgery. But most people find that they do so much better. We're designed to eat plants. We're not designed to eat animals.
What do you think being vegan could mean for our planet, like if everybody went vegan?
Well, actually, if everybody just did not use the animals one day a week throughout the world, it has been studied by people who like to think they know these things, that we would automatically clean up our environment without doing anything else. Now, if you think about it, how much power can you have with one bite at the end of your fork, that you can handle your own health, correct your own, even reverse heart disease. Doctor at Cleveland Clinic, Dr. Esselstyn, now says you can cure heart disease. We have the cure, but people have to not take a pill. It is something that they have to change in their life, and that's the harder thing to do. But and then it's the overuse of the animals, and we know the destruction and the suffering that the animals go through. And if you believe in karma, why do you want that awful karma going through your body? It's been traumatized and really tortured, and it's not necessary. I was just speaking to a lady that she said that she was noticing that the people in China seem to be getting fat now, and they're getting heart disease and all the things that Americans had, and they never had it before until McDonald's moved in and they started adopting a Western diet. And so they're in shock that suddenly they have all these illnesses they never had before. So I said, well, then why don't we just shift? Let them go ahead and let's adopt a more Chinese natural diet, and then we'll clean up.
Yeah.
So with one bite, you're handling the environment, you're lessening the torture and abuse of animals. And because they're no different than our dog or cat, it's just that we didn't name them, but to the animal it's all the same. And our health, what more do we, and it's so delicious. I have lots of easy recipes to do, and now with so many people becoming vegan, there's so many different foods available that makes things very fast.
Yeah, it seems like it's a lot easier today.
It's much easier, and even the food chains have discovered, because what I've been telling a lot of chefs, sometimes I talk to chefs groups in different areas of the country, and when I tell them, I says, first of all, vegans eat with meat eaters. So if you don't satisfy the one vegan, you're not going to get that tabletop again ever. because that one person can't get something in your establishment. They never thought of that part. They just think, oh, there's only 3% vegans in the country or something. I don't have to pay any attention. Well, yes, you do. But yeah, it is easier because it's not a weird thing anymore. And the young people are driving it. They're learning about the environment and the animals.
So, Linda, virgin vegan. Where can we find this book?
It's out late fall, Gibbs Smith publisher. It will be on all the major stores and the Amazon, the whole works. It's following my first book, Great Chefs Cook Vegan, which was very high end. And so this is the other end of the spectrum where it's the beginner, yeah.
Linda, thank you so much for being here with us at Book Expo America 2012 in New York City. I hope you have a wonderful show. And the book sounds really exciting and delicious.
Thank you, and you ask all the right questions.
Thank you.